Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly. Today I'm going to try something a little different, working on a black surface. I don't know if I've ever really done this before. I've been wanting to try it. And then I ran across a video by, how do you say it? Not Noit Art. Noit Art. Noitart. I listened to the pronunciation of that word, Noit, and I'm just not getting it. I should have listened to it again before I came live. So anyway, when I was cleaning out my mom's stuff, I found this old photography book. Took out the old pictures. I didn't realize this was all busted apart. And this paper is got a little bit of a sheen to it. But it's heavy, like heavy cardstock. Oh, there's Ange. Ange was here. I don't know if she's still here. Hello, all. I will try to make it back. She's at the store. Okay, Ange. So I've got some heavy gesso. The gal on the Noit Art, no, I'm going to just say Not Art, used gesso and stencils. She had some really cool feather stencils and paisley stencils. I found some feather stencils. And then she just used acrylic paint on top. Now she was using, I believe, a cardstock, which of course accepts the paint differently. She had some cool paisley. I have a couple feathers here, but her paisley stencils are really cool. I don't have any cool paisleys. I'm thinking about using this. So I just took out one of my stencils. She used a makeup sponge. And there's Gail. Hi, Gail. And so I'm going to do the same. And then I also, Ranger had a live that popped on the other day. I didn't see it live. I saw the replay. I don't know who this lady was. I should have looked. But apparently a bunch of them were just recently at Ranger for a 3-day workshop type of thing, I guess. Creative time together. Wouldn't that be fun? And she came on and she was using craft color paper. And then she was using Dina Wagley's Media Scribble Sticks, which I got these for Christmas, I think, from my daughter and her family. I had them on my list. But I haven't really used them. Now, the colors seem to really pop on the craft color. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. And I just tried it a little bit on a piece of black cardstock, and I gotta tell you, I wasn't too impressed. Didn't pop that much. But this is kind of what the Noit Art girl kind of did. And she said the acrylic paint just kind of it absorbs into the black. But see, for me, it got really cloudy. So I'm going to try it. We're going to see what it's like. And then she had two really cute birds that she used for a focal point on hers. So I did cut out a couple of things. I wanted something really bright on the black surface. So let's see, what do I got here? Let's see, my space just keeps getting, oh, there, I didn't cut that guy out. Where's my, I thought this guy was kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it though. Look, even that, isn't that cool? Bouquet of flowers. I've got a couple of butterflies. Oh yeah, and this cardinal. So I think I'm going to pick oranges and yellows and red, and we'll see how that works. But first, I'm going to move some of this off to the side. and hope I don't have a craft lunch. And then I just moved my stencil. I'm going to use this stencil because I think it looks cool. Who else do we have here? Christine G, good morning. And there is Flo. Andrea, good morning. Kel was saying everybody calls her Flo, but it's F-O-L, not F-L-O. But you know what, Kel? If you're listening, we're going by the capital letters. Function light 1. Flo. Oh, Kimberly said, I just got 2 packages of Dilutions black tags at a thrift for $1. Oh, girl. Score. All right. So bricolage is using what you have available. So I had this photograph book available, and I've got my stencil, and I'm going to use some of my creamy gesso. I need to put that out on something, though, don't I? Don't I now? I don't want to leave this open. What have I got? What have I got? Let's get a piece of. Let's get a little chunk. Let's get a little chunk of this. I'm just going to scrape some on here. Now I'm going to be stenciling this on, so I don't. It's not a. It's not texture paste. Although some texture paste might look cool too. So I don't know what I'm going to get into. I'm just going to fiddle. I'm going to fiddle. I'm going to fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. All right, let's put the phone on. See if that'll help me. I've got my sleep pattern all out of whack, girls. I mean, I was so tired yesterday. There's Judy. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Good morning. I was so tired yesterday, and I was fighting a nap. And Kellyanne said you should never fight a nap, and I think she was right because it caught up with me around 7. And I was out cold in the comfy chair. Oh my. And I remember my husband saying, are you going to go to sleep? And I said, I don't know. I don't know. And I woke up and I thought it was probably like 4 o'clock in the morning, but it was only 10:45 at night. Isn't that crazy? So, needless to say, I was up from 10:45 till about 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm definitely going to nap today. All right, so I put a little bit of my gesso out on just a piece of chipboard here. And I'm just taking a makeup sponge. And I probably should take a moment and take this down so it doesn't get a wiggling. I don't know the girl's name on the Noit Art channel. Does anybody know her name? I know some of you know who I'm talking about. It's Noit Art. So I was loading stuff into my Etsy shop yesterday. Oh my gosh. I mean, I am just not cut out for it. I just really am not. And Andrea says, naps are wonderful. Oh, that's her name? Okay, Gail. Well, I don't think I'm saying it right. I'd much rather say noir. I can see that one okay. All right, so I'm just going to take my sponge and dip it in my Noit. Okay, Noit. Yeah, that's not how the guy online said it, but I'll go with what Gail says, Noit. That makes sense. All right, so I'm just gonna. Now she just pounced. Oh, look, I'm getting some color from. See, I didn't clean my stencil. Look. Lori, I freely admit that sleeping is your favorite pastime. Now, when she applied this gesso. She put it thicker in some places and lighter in others, saying that when she come back with the acrylic paint, she would get different shading because of the thickness of the gesso. So I'm going to trust her on that. Hi, Marty. I dare say she knows what she's talking about. Oh, we had a fun experience last night. Dawn, what does Dawn call herself? Oh, thank you, Gail. Dawn's Vistage something Dawn. You all know who I mean. Dawn with an E. She's traveling. So I guess she was in a layover, right, Marty, in Boston? And she was at the airport. So she was chatting with some of us. So that was so fun. She was on her way to Florida. Now this gesso is going to dry pretty quickly, but I am going to hit it with my heat tool. And Noit wanted all of her surface covered. So she had big, large paisley stencils. She had 2 of them, I think. She was moving around. Now, this is an older video. She did this one about 3 years ago. I did put her channel in my description box, but I did not put that specific video. So if you're interested, you're just going to have to go have a look-see. Yeah, her gate didn't open until 3 a.m., so they were snoozing at the airport. She made a friend. So I think she's going to check back in from time to time. She wants to document her trip. So keep an eye out for Dawn to appear. Judy, how come you work such early hours, may I ask? I'm thinking this is why you like sleeping, because you're up in the middle of the night. You didn't always work those crazy hours, did you? Okay, Kimberly. Hey, Carol, good morning. So then I saw someone else do something. Oh, yeah, this girl from Ranger. I don't know who this lady was. I should have looked. It's got to be one of Tim Holtz's friends. But she said, I'm going to use Dina's scribble stick. So she wasn't Dina. I don't know whether it was his friend Paula that he talks about. Anyway, she made a zine. And it was real cute. But she used the scribble sticks on a craft colored cardstock. 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. 6 days a week. Oh, God bless you. Judy, I just hate to point this out, but you're not a spring chicken anymore, are you, baby? That's a pretty tough schedule, methinks. Methinks. Anyway, Dawn was telling us how old she was. Oh my gosh. I just think everybody's about my age, My gosh, I am so much older than most of you. Can't believe it. I mean, Dawn's a kid compared to me. My gosh. All right, so I'm overlapping on some of this and building up a little thicker layer of the, I know, 52. She's a kid. And then somebody in chat last night said, "You're the same age as my son." So I felt a little better. So the Ranger girl, what did she do? Oh, she took a sponge applicator, sponge blender, I think. And she did acrylic paint through a stencil on craft paper. Oh, you are, Marty? Oh, I feel better. Whew. I mean, I was going to say I don't feel that old, but, you know, I really kind of do. Okay, so I've got different, some of it's on there light, some of it's not. Now, let's see. This is old paper I'm working on, so I don't, yeah, see, that's picking up. That, heat tool. Excuse me. Uh, well, I should have figured that. Now, no, we just took a damp baby wipe and added her acrylic paint over top. And she just, you know, simply rubbed it in. Now, when I tried this earlier, where did I try it? See, I was trying to do a crazy design here. I think I got the crazy part down. Oh, and there were some pages in the front that I tore out that had those little corner things to hold pictures, so I threw those out. I was trying some different stuff on this. And when Noit did it, her black paper, it dulled down a little bit, but it didn't look, okay, Flo, it didn't look as bad as mine. Mine just really dulled down a lot, quite a lot, like you can see on this, but this is regular cardstock here. See how it looks all fuzzy, and you lose a lot of the impact. So I'm going to try to be a little more careful when I'm doing this design. See, and then I was thinking I'd glue something on top. But like Noit said, I want something all up in here. I want something all up in here. Let's do something all up in here. So let me come around the outside edge with this stencil. I'm just going to overlap here a little bit. How bad's the glare? Do I have a bad glare? Bad glare over there? I'm kind of smushing that into the, oh my gosh, I don't know why I get these different reels that come up. Like, I don't think I watch a lot of makeup type reels, but I've been getting recently these makeup reels, these beautiful, well, the one wasn't beautiful when she started. She was beautiful when she finished. She was an older Asian gal. And by the time she got done putting on this makeup, her skin looked flawless, and she looked about 20 years younger. But then last night there was this young chick, Asian gal came up, and she was putting like a darker concealer on the inside parts of her nose, like up in between her eyebrows. And oh my gosh, and then some lighter concealer. By the time she was done, her nose wasn't big, but she looked so narrow and thin and yummy. Oh yeah, you don't want your granolas to burn. Look, I'm getting the edge of my sponge. You can probably tell I never used the makeup sponge too much. Wah, wah, wah. I'm just going to keep going like this. I kind of like this stencil. I like that other part too, the other end of this. This is one of my favorite Timmy ones. Now I'm using a thick, heavy duty gesso. And it's kind of like sticking. But see, this is what I found on sale, so this is what I bought. It probably would be better if I had one that wasn't so heavy-bodied. I don't know a lot about gesso. So Saturday is my niece's baby shower. So that should be fun. We sent our gift a while ago. A couple of us went in together and got her one of the larger things that she was wanting for the baby. Oh, we got her a piece of furniture. So we just had that delivered to the house. We weren't going to haul that to the shower. So now I've got to get my act together and get my other things I've made for her wrapped. And there's not going to be a lot of people, so it should be nice. It should be almost just like a family get together, really. And she invited the uncles, so hubby's going to go with me, so that's kind of fun. Let's go this way. So then before you arrived, I was looking for a white paint pen. Bye, Carol. Is Carol leaving? It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see this? I'll probably not see it so great. So really, there's not going to be much black to dull down, right? Or she's going to walk the pups. I wonder where, oh, there's my drink. I was just wondering if I brought my drink out. Excuse me. Not feeling right, thinking it's my blood pressure. I took my pill, but I think it's high. Do you have a headache? When ours is high, it's usually we get a headache. Yeah, maybe you can check it, Ange. Drink some water. Put your feet up. Try to relax. Try to make yourself calm down and not be anxious. I know, easier said than done. Did you miss taking your medicine yesterday? Sometimes I do that, and then oh my, Judy. Do you work like, is there somebody else there with you in the building or whatever when you work? There's late hours? Don't tell me. It's probably better. I don't know. So I said to my husband the other day, I said, hon, when it comes to be April 1st, you're not going to say April Fools, are you? He said, why would I? I never have. I said, well, I mean about the puppy. He said, oh, that's a good idea. You just feel funny? Yeah, could be. Thankfully, my husband doesn't have that kind of sense of humor. Okay, so now I have to be thinking about acrylic paints that I'm going to use. What colors? Now, I don't know. I think I have a nice tomato red. I think I want to use yellow. And definitely some kind of orange. There are 2 security guards in the building and more staff members doing work on cases coming up in months ahead. Okay, I feel better about that. I'm still looking for Pat Smith, if anybody knows Pat Smith. I know that Kay Berg knows, she has a neighbor called Patty, but I don't think her last name's Smith. I think she's a different Pat. Okay. Now I'm just going to put my heat gun on this to make sure this is really dry. I like that red there already. Okay, now the wheat used, one of her colors was a neon. So I think I'm going to do neon red. I'm going to still continue to use this little, my nails are going to get very colorful. And I can always put out more paint, but she only used a little tiny smidgen, just a smidgen of the colors. This is a true red. I kind of like, oh, that red over there is better, I think. That would do in a pinchy. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this one's true red too. Different brands, Deco Art and Americana. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it. Ooh, that's yummy. That's yummy. And let's do a nice bright yellow. School bus. I think I would have a hard time staying awake getting files ready. But if you're used to the schedule, probably. Look at that. See, it wasn't coming out, and then I'm out of control. Oh, I hate when I do that. Ugh, I hate it. All right, this one is hot saffron. Look at that big lump of yellow. Isn't that cray-cray? It's just crazy. It's crazy. They call me mellow yellow. Oh, that's nice. That hot saffron's very lovely. Very lovely. All right, now I might have to throw in a hot pink or something. Let's see. Just to, you know. All right. Now I'm going to get a new baby wipe out. Okay. Now what I'm wondering is, should I smush this around like Dee Dee does first? It looks kind of cool. Now, she didn't use the new part of the baby wipe. She used the same area. And I'm trying to just really kind of not get too much in the black, but that's really kind of hard. All right, let's grab some of this. Ooh, that saffron is so freaking yummy. And then she said overlap. Can you see what I'm doing okay? Or is it, maybe I should try to, I could put that on. Is that a little better if I put that up on my computer? All right, I want to grab some of this hot pink. Oh, are you girls seeing that? Can you see that contrast there? Oh, look at that on top of that orange. Oh, that's yummy. Can you tell? Can you see? I'm waiting for my screen to catch up on my phone. Isn't that yummy? um, I'm just using a real light touch. So I'm trying to just grab the surface of the gesso. Let's put some yellow in here. I'm losing control of my baby wipe. I think purples and blues would look cool too. That's kind of what Noit did. I love purple mixed with blues. It makes like that periwinkle kind of color. I wonder if that yellow would brighten up even more if I used a neon yellow. Oh, is it Gail? Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's get some red in here. Get some orange over in here. I kind of like mushing it around. You know how Dee Dee does that, like the misty kind of a look on some of her things. Look, I got a white spot there. Let's get some yellow, neon yellow. Now, the thing with the neon yellow is, hi, Leah. Oh, you like the periwinkle too? Yeah, the thing is, yeah, that's probably not going to work. I didn't mix it up real well. The neon is very pastel. Yeah, I got to mix that better. See, these sit most of the time. I don't use my paints like I did years ago. And so a lot of these are just not mixed enough that, you know, they kind of settle. They kind of settle. I don't like that so much. It's a different brand too. See, Cracker Barrel, Apple Barrel. See, I'm just going to toss that. Not a fan of Apple Barrel, I have to say. Okay, let's see. What else do we want here? Let's get some. Oh, this is the neon red. And this is the true red. Now up here I'm going to have trouble because that's where that piece of paper kind of peeled up from my, what do you call it? You know, the tape. Whooshy tape. What have you been working on, Leah? Yeah, it doesn't stick well until it does where you don't want it to stick. But this is old, hey, there's our little Barbara. Morning, Barbara. This is old paper from an old photo album that my mom had. There were pictures in it from, the 40s. So it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's heavy. Can you girls see that okay? Or is the glare really kind of cool, right? Let's see. Let me get some more of this. This is called Sizzling Pink Neon Deco Art. That apple barrel deck. You can see it pretty well. Thanks, Gail, for letting me know. Okay. The deco art is a lot better quality neon paint than your apple barrel. All right, so now I need something up in there. Maybe, yes, I keep leaning towards the same colors. That looks like a mustard on a hamburger bun. Mustard. Let me get a little bit of that hot pink in there. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, I think this is all that Noit did. And then she let it dry real well. She came back in with her neon to really kind of get that to pop. Now, if you wanted to spend a lot of time, really, you could come back in here and color in the black, right? Which I don't know if I want to do that. I just don't know. But now I've got to decide. Oh, she put words on hers too. She had two really cute little birds, and she said she made her black book. I'm assuming with cardstock type paper, and she glued pages together. Look how cool my hand looks, though, huh? Ooh. I'm gonna try this. I don't think I know Tracy. I'm gonna have to check her out, I guess, huh? Now, of course, if you have some really cool stencils, this would look really cool. I don't mind this too much, but I'm telling you, Noit's, thanks, Marty. Noit's stencils were really, she had really cool, large paisleys. You can't really even see him, can you? Let's see, do I want flowers, maybe? I might have to fussy cut. Let's see what this one looks like. Where's my scissors? Oh no, my feather, Ugh. Dropping me feathers. Now, Noit went around her images with a black, like a black Posca pen, and she wasn't really that happy with that. She wanted her images to pop more, and the black didn't really do too much for her in that regard. So I don't know if she came back after the fact. Thanks, Leah. Oh, let's see what this butterfly. I went with kind of the same colors. I'm just going to chop his legs off. I could always put legs in. Of course, they never look as good as the original, do they? Do they? Use gold, you think? I don't have a nice gold pen. I have the, where's this little head? I didn't chop his head off. That might be better that way. Okay, let's try this. So I'm going to cut some of this jazz away. I like to ink my edges before gluing. That's an idea. I usually do too, but not so much on this kind of stuff, but that's a very good idea. No, I do have a big pot of gold paint, but I don't have... Oh, you know what I do have, Judy? I have gold in the Stella. That's better than the Posca. The Posca gold is terrible, I think. It's not shiny. I have gold foundry wax, but that wax makes me nervous. It makes me very nervous. All right, what do you think about just doing the butterfly? I can draw some legs down. Of course, I'm covering up most of my design. What do you think? And then just have it where it looks like the butterfly standing on the flower. Think the Stella would work? All right, so let me pull out here just a glue stick. Let's see how this does. Now, Leah says ink the edges first. What do we have that I could? And this flimsy whimsy. What do I have? I'm going to see if I can do it with black. That's not working the way I would had hoped. Let's see. Put something down here to protect my masterpiece. That's not doing what I want either. I want it to be more, let's get a marker. Let's see, my neighbor does this. Where's the regular black? It's too thin. Oh, it's always, when you want to pick up a Sharpie pen, you can never find it in your supply. when you want to, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, that's tedious. When you want to pick up a regular marker, you can't get it. Because I got too much stuffs. Barbara's going to continue to coffee. Oh my goodness. I might have to put on a new set of nails after today. I might just do what she did. She just traced around it with a black marker. I don't think I want that whole thing on there. All right. It's back to the glue stick. Back to the glue stick again. Yeah, so now with this, I have another journal started, another art journal started. Woohoo! Just what we need, another journal. Yeah, just set it down the paper and trace it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I be thinking. So I've been watching Natasha from Treasure Books. If you don't know about Natasha from Treasure Books, oh, you need to go visit her at her channel. She's been doing the Copic stitch, making her own little book. She's got them all different sizes. They're just absolutely delightful. And some of her covers are amazing. Oh, but I think I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I don't know that you're really going to see this so much. Maybe a little. Now, see, if I did come back in here, this might be a project for in the comfy chair. Got a real juicy marker. Hey, Barbie. Hi, how are you? Okay. Okay, Judy. You know, I could get a little more contrast here. Might be nice. It might be better with a Posca, a black Posca rather than a Sharpie marker. Or just black paint and a brush. There you go. All right, let's close this up. Let's put this little fella on here. Let's overlap this a little bit. And then I have to draw him some legs. Gosh, I save all my trash, honestly. She's back. Neighbors brought a lasagna pan. I made vegetable lasagna and took it to Olive and his sister Claire. They enjoyed it. Oh, that was nice, Judy. My husband drinks instant coffee. I don't know how he can do it. I mean, I'm not a connoisseur, but I really can't do the instant. I mean, it just doesn't even taste like coffee to me. But there again, it might be the kind of instant you purchase, right? Okay, so now I'm looking for a black pasta, which is not right there. All right, now Judy was saying, is this my gold? I want to do black legs though. All right, so this is gonna have antenna so we can see where her head is. And I don't know how many legs. How many legs, Gail? I think this marker is about had it. I think it's just about had it, girls. Oh, yeah, if you add other stuff to it. Not sure, but I think 6. Some are probably behind there. I think I'm going to have to use black paint to get that to be more Tamalalacan. Now this here I'm going to have to trim. And I think I need something up in here. I'm not sure what. All right, so let's try this Winkostella. I'm not sure we're going to see this much either, girls, because the background is so intense. So bright. Although this little gold sparkle around the edge looks cool. Ooh. Don't forget your Winkerstellas. There's Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Angie's back. I'm almost home. Lori, don't go anywhere. They have 6. Thanks, Gail. All right, so let's color this in. It's easy going around it with the Winky Stella. I'm telling you, if you need to save your money, if you can't afford to do it, treat yourself. Get yourself a set of the Winkestellas. I think you'll be very happy. I really enjoy having mine. All right, let's see. You probably can't really tell, right? I can see it. I need a little. Now I've got here, this is a souffle, gosh, why do they write on stuff with the same color? This is called souffle. It's a white pen. Thank you, Kimberly. It's a white pen. It goes on clear when it works. And then when it dries, it gets really bright. I'm going to put this under the antennas and these the crazy legs I cut off. And then it kind of gets a little poofy. Not too poofy, but a little poofy. Well, that sticks out like a sore thumb. Woo! All right, I'm going to dig out. Let's see. Should have a black. Um, I'm pretty sure I have renters in my bluebird birdhouse. They've been sniffing around, sniffing and sniffing around. That's gray. I want black. Um, that's black. Let's see how this looks. Yesterday it rained all day here, and they were in and out of that birdhouse so many times. They're so beautiful, these bluebirds. I've been trying to attract bluebirds for a couple years. I didn't have a birdhouse till last year, too late, when it was too late in the season. I got it for my birthday. So, you know, bird building, nest time. It's too late. All right. Okay, so I started another page differently. I might switch gears and do something that, gosh, I don't know who this gal is, but she was on. Did anybody see the Ranger live the other day? This lady came on and did a zine. I watched the replay, and then when I got into it, it was already started. I don't know that she ever introduced herself. Maybe she did, but I didn't go back. Anyway, I need some kind of verbiage, I think, up here, but I'll think about that another time. So I started farting around here. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, farting around. Oh, I was going to show you. I have a picture of the bluebird. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can. I'm obsessed with bluebirds. My sisters are so jelly. Can you see them? That gourd, I have the mealworms in that gourd. Ha 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 ha. Little stinker. Little stinker. Okay. So I was trying to recreate something similar to what the gal did with the zine. She was working on craft colored paper, but I thought, why wouldn't it work on black? Well, it will. Well, she uses stencil. So let's flip to another page here in my photo book. They're such a pretty blue. They were flying all around. I love this stencil. So she was saying that you can either do the paint or, you know, you could stencil and, you know, trace like what I was doing here and then color in. But see, I had some bleeding, and so my outside lines here, I'm not too thrilled with those. But she was saying you could color them in, or you could use the those sticks that I had. But the zine she did turned out really pretty. And she used, see, I'm going to end up sticking my fist in this. Let's get rid of this little board. Look, I made a mess here. Are we surprised? No, we are not. I got a real mess over here to the right. Okay, let's see. Let's get this all taken care of. So maybe I'll try that combo we were talking about, the blue with purple. Oh, I just love that so much. Let's try a game. Let's do So this is the same kind of idea, but not really. You know how that goes. Um, let's just go with this. Let's go with this. Let's see how it works. Okay, so let me grab, just going to grab this applicator sponge that's already been used. Now let me grab another piece of, I'm just going to use a piece of black cardstock here. And let's put out some lovely purple. This one is Folklore, but I do like, oh, you know what? Let's get this color. This is Pansy by Ceramcoat. I do like Ceramcoat paint. So let's do that. Maybe we'll try a couple different things. So a little bit of Ceramcoat. And then I like this Bahama Blue. That's nice. I like that Shoreline, but I think oh, this is Patina. This might be nice. Where's my Shoreline? This is, yeah. Oh, this is pretty. This is just about, this is getting empty. Whoa. That's because I put out too much. All right. Now, this is going to be the tricky part. Are you with me? Are you with me? Am I making you cray? All right, let's see. I'm going to try the blue first. I'm going to smush it around different areas, and then I'm going to come back in with the purple and overlap. I moved it. Okay. Now, I don't want to use that tape again because it peeled up that old paper. Oh yeah, look, I got some. Oh yeah. I could come back in with another shade of purple too. Let's do that. Let's find another shade of purple. Where is my da 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 da? Ooh, purple. How about purple? Purple people eater, huh? Is Stacy May? Hi, Stacy May. How are you? Nice to see you. Do you know if Kel was still able to get together with her auntie? She was hoping to be able to hang out with her auntie today. Okay. Oh, let me see. Woo. Okay, and just sitting on the bed. Good idea. What did I do with my what? Put my heat tool in the wrong drawer. All right, let's try this because I want to come the other way and kind of overlap it. Got my drawers all in a twist here. Okay, so then I was thinking about coming this way. This way. I got to get down flat here, not up on my computer. All right, let's get that lighter purple. Yeah, don't do what I do. Do it right. You probably should stick this down, but see, kind of ate my... All right, then I'm going to come back into this darker, kind of putting that just on the edge of my sponge. That kind of looks like a hot mess, huh? All right, so now let's try. I have a little small stencil here that's got big flowers. At least I did have it. Oh, you know what else is cool? I've got... This is going to be a mishmash. Look at this. Let's really get crazy. All right, so let's do the blue for this water. Yeah, it's really kind of all purple now, isn't it? I have to peek. I'm a peeker. That probably doesn't sound too good, does it? I'm going to do the dark at the bottom. That's crazy. That's crazy, girls. Okay, so now let's find, where's that flower? There's the, see my paisleys. Oh, here it is. My paisleys aren't so good. All right, heat tool. So this is kind of the same concept that we did on the orange and red page. We need to get something over there. But I wanted to color in some stuff too, like that other gal did on the Ranger channel. Now, Janet Young recommended this white paint marker. That doesn't work too bad. So let's just outline. Now, has anybody in chat used, hi Dana, how are you? Nice to see you. Has anybody in chat used the Scribble Sticks by Dina Wakley? Because I was thinking I'd like to try to color with those. But I don't know about blending them. Gail says no. I'll read you what it says on the can, on the container. My daughter, I keep saying my daughter, but it's really from her family, got me all 3 sets, and of course, I didn't have room for that in the drawer where I wanted to keep them. So I consolidated them into 2 tins. So I don't really know what color is what. Now before my paint dries, can you guys see that okay? See if I can get this to, I think I have to take off this. I think I have to give up the ghost on that cover. Let's see. Let's, while I have this paint here before it dries up and gets yucky. Let's get over on that side really well. This is one of my blending sponges. Of course, it's not going to be any good after I've used the paint on it, because that'll get, I mean, I could take it to the sink and wash it out. There's an idea. I still have a area up there that's not too. I do have a couple of feathers here. I think I got these at one of the dollar stores. I don't know that I've ever used them. Let's try. Oh, that looks nice. Can you see that? Nothing, like I keep saying, nothing like admiring your own work. Let's do one this way. Okay. Gail's answering a question, I think, for Ange. Let's see. What did I do with that? Here it is. I'm going to take out a little bit more of that dark purple. Ooh, that's nice. Let's line that puppy back up. Okay. Well, that is a mishmash, huh? Mishmash. I have a question. I made some tags with beads and lace. Can you run them through a laminator? I would just think a laminator's for flat stuff, but I don't really know. I would say err on this side of caution. Okay, now let me get my scribble sticks. I don't think I'm going to like the scribble sticks in this particular case. But let's just have a look-see. Let's have a look-see. Okay, they come in tins like this. You get 12. And on the back it says, Dina Wakley Media Scribble Sticks are versatile, high-quality pigment sticks. These unique woodless colorants sketch like a pencil, but are water-soluble like watercolor. Create backgrounds and blend color to a transparent shade using water, or create bold, opaque designs, scribbles, and marks on top of Dina Wakley acrylic paints and other mediums. Colors coordinate with Dina Wakley's media palette of color. Hey, good morning, Kathleen. Nice to see you. How are you? Okay, I'm getting a message about my mom. She was complaining about her wrist, so they x-rayed it. All right, so like I said, my daughter got me all 3 sets, but I combined them into 2 of these tins to make room in my drawer. So let me pick out, I want to pick out colors that are kind of going to work with. So I've got this darker, are they marked? There's a peacock, and here's a nice blue. This is sky, and this is different kind of, this is blackberry. I wonder if I could shade on that paint. Well, we'll just be trying that out. And the rest of them are really kind of pastel-y. I don't know if I pastel-y, is that a word? Pastel-y. I don't think it is. Hey, Kel, hi. Hello, Lori. Just popping in real quick before I leave to go with my auntie. I was just asking Stacy if she knew if that was going to happen. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Look, this is the blackberry. Now, see, I'm just wondering if I take a watercolor pencil. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, look at that, girls. Can you see what's happening there? Oh, yum. I'll be having it. Okay, let's give this a whirl. Now, I'm not sure this is gonna. I think it's gonna work better over top of that paint I put down. Okay. I'll talk to him in a little bit. All right, let's see. So here I've got this heather. I'm going to color in a petal here. And you're really not going to see it too well. And then I'm going to take my dark blackberry. And then I'm going to take my watercolor pencil. My watercolor brush. And just blend it. I don't think you really can see that, can you? You can see it a little bit. Let's try this peacock on top of this acrylic paint. I'm pressing pretty good here. You can see it, Ange? Okay, good. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. And now I'm just going to take my watercolor brush and see if I can blend this down. Ooh. I'm going to come back in here with this. Does I say blackberry? Yeah. Oh, that blackberry is yummy. I'm not blending it too well. Can you see those two? They look kind of cool, huh? What if now that's the regular paint. Okay, so let's take the peacock here. I'm going to do just these inside lines where they hit that center square. Maybe I'll color that all in. I like that a lot. I'm loving this blackberry. Look, that gives me enough to come over here to this other. Oh, look, I got plenty on my brush. Now, I wonder how it would be if I do a second coat. This is dry now. Wonder how yeah, it's not going on top of that paint marker. But the acrylic paint is taking it pretty well. I like it up in here. I like it a lot. I wonder how it'll look here. Let's do a little bit here on this feather. I'm using a little bit of a lighter stroke here on this. Oh, let me grab a Q-tip. I wonder if a Q-tip might be. Now, you might be a good blender. I kind of got it a little too wet, but that blended a little better when I put it on with a Q-tip. I think you can see it better in person, of course, than you can on your screen. All right, let's try the how are we doing here? What time is it? 11:30. Okay. Let me use this lighter blue called Sky, and I'll put that towards the outer edge. Well, I'm coloring the whole thing in. Whoop, whoop. Now I'm going to take the peacock and color over top of that in towards the center of that little fleur. And then I'm going to take my water brush. Yeah, I think so, Dana. And of course, it's got a lighter base underneath of it too, so it pops a little bit more. I wonder how it looks. Like she was using the craft paper. Oh, let me grab something. I've got a couple books up here that's got the craft paper in it. Can you see the blue's not too bad, but I don't really see too much of a distinction. Oh, Barbara, come anytime. We're going to be home all day. Yeah, whatever works for you guys. Just let me know what time you think you'll arrive and I'll have Ron cook something. Okay, let's try this. This is what the Ranger Gal, this is not the best craft color paper, I gotta tell you. Really not. This is very lightweight. Okay, let's get this. I got my paint here. And let's get back to the little gray shack on Calico Kauai. Let me get to my sponge. My patina is pretty low too. This is patina now rather than the Ron's an excellent cook. Yay, that's pretty good. Plain, but it's always better when you don't have to make it, I think. I just kind of lighten that up a little bit. That's not so good. Let's see, let me tear this. Get rid of that. Let me see if I can work out some of this color. Because it really, really stores up in that sponge. I want to get more of the blue, more of a blue look here, I think. But here's the slider door. What? Tractor Supply in Walmart. What, sweetheart? Going to Tractor Supply in Walmart. Oh, okay. I need worms. All right, let's see. Just a lighter purple. I've really got this saturated with the purple. He made a cake the other day. It's the first, really, we've been married very soon. We'll be married 40 years. And it's probably the worst cake he ever made. I don't know if he did something wrong or if it's just just the recipe. But oh my goodness, it was. Did you ever have a cake? It was dry but yet gummy. It really was not good. Oh, for the bluebirds. I've got bluebirds, I believe, taking residence, Kel. Don't know if Stanley will be happy. Let's try to get more of this. I really do have to buy more of this Shore Deco Art Shoreline. It's really a lovely blue. Real light. Oh goodness. It's like it doesn't come out and then all of a sudden it clops right out. And Stanley and Fred have been eating the nuts like crazy, and Stanley still, no matter how many times I talk to him. I saw a reel the other day. This lady, the squirrel, grabbed her finger and drug her to where it had its nest. It wanted to show her its nest. She got up on a ladder. I thought maybe it had babies up there or something that wanted to show her. No, just was showing her the nest. And she was tickling its belly. I mean, I can't believe it didn't bite her. Where's that feather? I'm going to do another feather. Maybe maybe we'll do this feather. Yeah, Hub's had some doctor's appointments and appointment for the car, physical therapy. And he was saying today is the only day we don't have to do anything, but now he's going to run errands. All right, so that doesn't look so great there that way, but let's put one of these little shapes down here. Boy, I'm really liking putting on this acrylic paint this way. All right, let's get this up out of my way before I put my fist in it. Oh, they can be quite tame with people they know. I used to live in a house where the squirrels were used to coming and scratching on the door to get a treat. Oh, get out. Really? Oh my goodness. They took a cracker right out of my hand. I know when my dad and mom would camp, chipmunks would do that. My dad would work, because they would be there for 2 weeks. My dad would work with the chipmunks and they would come and take a peanut out of his hand. But I was thinking the squirrel, dogs do it, they'll grab you. I don't know about cats. They'll grab you, but they know not to chomp their teeth down and draw blood. I just was so surprised that this squirrel wasn't hurting her. All right, let's do, I hope this is dried enough. All right, I'm putting a little bit of this blackberry scribble stick on this paint that I stenciled here. Bye, Ange. Okay, hope you're feeling better, honey. Okay, this is hard to tell. All right. Still pretty good contrast. But you can see where something like this will look cool on a zine, right? I've got extra pigment here, and I guess you could probably scribble it on a palette or a piece of glass, maybe even some freezer paper, waxed paper, and wet it, and then just use it like paint. Oh, look there, I got it in the cracks. I'm in the cracks. So that's a cool substrate too, right? Not too shabby. Now the Ranger girl, she was writing with these sticks too. You couldn't really see what she was writing, but she said it would just give her a little bit of a if she was using one of the metallic sticks. She said it would just give her a little bit of extra something. Like I could just say, shine. Smile. I don't know. And then she was doing swirly, she was doing circles. She said she can't really draw. Not liking that so much. All right, note to self. If you got something going that you like, try what you want to do to it on a different piece of paper and then decide. Because now, see, I don't like that so much. But I wonder if I can blend it all out. It won't look so terrible. Anywho, this is fun messing around. Okay, so now I have to decide on my black pages about putting some kind of sentiment. And I can finish. Oh, that got brighter as it dried. So I think I'm going to grab something to eat, maybe work on this a little bit more. Find something I can stick on this as a focal point. And I might just get out some black paint and come back in here. Where do I have black paint? I'm always low on black paint. I'm always low on black paint. Payne's Gray. Oh, I love Payne's Gray. Midnight. After midnight. Oh, I think I found it. Nope. Dioxazine purple. Oh, well, I'll find it. I know I have a big bottle of black, but then I keep filling up a little bottle because it's more convenient to have that in my work work area, but I think I spun my paint. Hey, hi, Devin. I spun my paint wheel, and I think it might be on the south side of Chicago. So I think I might come back in here and really try to get a contrast and color in some of that black. Anywho, that was my play for today. Thanks for coming in and joining me. Let me know if you try this. I'd like to see how you like it. So on this one, we first stenciled with gesso, and Noit Art says she puts it a little thicker in spots, and you can see a little bit of where the pigment, when I brushed the acrylic paint on, it got different shading just because that stuff I said, gesso was thicker. Somewhere I have like a 5x7 black notebook I bought and never did anything with it. And of course, I just had it in my hand, like I think before Kellyanne came for the visit, and I don't know where I shoved it. So I had the tall one looking, but he didn't see it up there. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Judy. I have two cousins that are supposed to get into stained glass. I don't know if they've made any progress in that direction. And then this, I was just messing around with stencils and tracing. I wasn't too crazy about how this had some bleeding, from the white marker. Um, so I don't know about this. Could come in with different color Poscas too, and draw, make my hearts and stuff. But I think I might fuss around some more with this one. And then I have to find some big word. I don't have big words. I don't have big words. And the gal from Ranger, the stencils that she used, she stenciled some of the stencil package that no, a stamp package that she used. She just stamped them on white cardstock and cut them out, and then that's what she used to glue down on her zine. The other thing she did was now it just left me. I wonder about those Timmy words that I have that are kind of on like a cardstock. I think if you watercolor, the bleeding will look cool. Maybe, Sherry. But this is like the bleeding from this stuff here is like the paint pen, so I don't think that's gonna move. Devin said my niece was doing stained glass, but she's moving to Germany to pursue opera. Oh, wow, that's cool. All right, so Judy says you do the background just like the yellow-orange page, and then take a separate sheet of black paper and cut it out a stained glass design and carefully glue it over the top of the color. Oh, yeah, I don't think I have the patience for that. Maybe if I felt like unearthing my cameo, I could cut something out like that and then put it on top. Probably is not going to happen. Okay, Gail popped out. Thanks, Gail. All right, girls. I'll see you later. I'm going to grab some lunch and then just fiddle around some more. and wait for Hubs to come back and probably take a nap because I was up half the night. But anywho, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it so very much. And have fun arting today. And I have to get my husband to give me a date of when he thinks we're going to go puppy shopping because I have to start doing a countdown, I think. I like to do countdowns. So many sleeps till, Thank you, Judy. Thanks for coming in. You probably need a nap. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. It was good to see all of you. All right, take care. I'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. Until next time, bye bye.